Hey people, real quick, right before the video starts, this video went on for a lot longer than I expected, so we're gonna have like mixed gameplay in the background, a little bit of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Super Mario Galaxy, and some other stuff that I can scramble because I don't have enough footage for it in terms of gameplay. So yeah, just don't be too like, whoa, what happened? When like the gameplay changes. So yeah, and on to the video. Hey people, it's me, J Blaze, and today I'm here with
me, Steelunlimedartwork.
Yeah, he's here today because we're gonna be talking about the new news for Pokemon Sun and Moon that came out on Tuesday from last week. And yeah, so let's get right into the news. Keemstar jokes. So first, I want to talk about the new Pokemon. I assume you've seen all of them.
Yeah, the new Pokemons, yes, I have. If there were any new news, I might have not seen them, but I'm pretty sure I have seen most of them, yeah.
Okay. Because they only released, like, 4 actually new. I mean, they talked about, Beware and Mimikyu, which were already known to us because Korokoro is amazing. And the first Pokemon, which is the one that's the biggest in the thumbnail, is Mudsdale. Oh my gosh, this thing looks super amazing. Like, it's an actual horse. Well, I mean, we had Rapidash.
Well, I mean, we had Rapidash, and I guess Draftrig, but that's like a giraffe, but it's still like a four-legged animal that is kind of like a horse. But that's only been in first and second gen, and so it's been quite a while. No! We also had Zebstrika.
Yeah, Zebstrika was a zebra. Zebstrika is like one of those Pokemon everybody forgets about.
Yeah.
Like,
so, in total, only like 3 kind of horse Pokemon?
Yeah, but now we have
a legitimate horse.
A 100% absolute horse. Because it's even called the Draft Horse Pokemon.
Yep.
Just like how Pikachu is the mouse Pokemon, even though he looks like not a mouse. But it has dreadlocks and it has like mud around its feet, just like the horse's fur, like around its hooves.
Yeah. And
it looks like it gets a new move, like some sort of a Stomp move. It might be what Stomp's new animation is, maybe not. But we're just gonna assume that it's not a new move. Well, I mean, we are gonna assume that it's a new move. Since, I mean, it actually shows a hoof.
Yeah, wow. I'm surprised. Yeah, it does look like a new move.
And I mean, it's completely wrecking Togedemaru.
Yep. Which is a steel and electric type, right?
Yeah, steel electric. The new Pikachu ripoff.
The new Pikachu ripoff. But it has a uniqueness of its own, because it's not like... I mean, it's the den it had was a fairy too, but what makes Togedemaru different from the rest is the fact that it does look like a mouse, but it has more equivalents to not a mouse. So it's like a Pikachu, but like a much more evolved Pikachu. Like, not Raichu, but forget that even Raichu was ever there.
Branched evolution confirmed. And getting back onto Mudsdale, Stamina is a new ability, which is every time he gets hit,
his defense gets higher.
Yeah, his defense gets higher.
Which is really good for like tanky, bulky Pokemon, and
he's probably gonna be since he's ground type.
Yeah, and like is it a fire or is it just pure ground?
It's pure ground.
Okay, pure ground. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind having Mudsdale. I mean, if it would be really cool as a second, like it has a second stage evolution, but it looks like it could be only a first stage.
It's gonna be a
first
non-evolving.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's non-evolving.
Yeah, but like if it was to be able to evolve, then it'd be like a much more like.
Yeah, that'd be its final evolution because in the trailer it's like level 50 when you fight it.
Yeah. So, it's a great Pokemon overall. And, like it's really interesting, and it kind of freshens up the point of view for horses because most of the horses we have were like really wild horses.
They weren't even actually horses.
they were just like different types of.
Yeah, so I'm thinking it like starts off with actually good special defenses, since like I mean, literally every time you get hit by something, it's raising your defense. So maybe he has like okay defenses, like base defenses, and his base special defense is higher. So that's just what I'm thinking. But on to the next Pokemon. Wimpod. To me, it looks like the region fossil, but I mean, since you can actually fight it in the wild, it's probably not.
Okay, Wimpod. He actually reminds me of Scolipede, or the what's the pre-evolution of Scolipede?
Scolipede, Whirlipede, and I can't remember what Whirlipede evolves from.
But most of you guys get what I mean. And like, I have a really good fascination with bugs because I love me some bugs. I love eating. No, stop right there. But
we're not gonna get into that.
But I've always like loved bug Pokemon. And whenever I play Pokemon games, I would get bug Pokemon like Leavanny, Scolipede, and like the others. But like, those are the only interesting bug Pokemons to me that look cool. I mean, we have a new electric bug Pokemon that looks really cool.
Vikavolt looks savage.
It looks like it could be ready on your team any day, anytime.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, while they were fighting, I think they were like level 25 when they were fighting, but Wimpod, he actually went first, which could be bad for Vikavolt, which means maybe like Wimpod has like super high speed. Yeah. Either he's super high speed, or maybe Vikavolt has like low speed, or maybe a hindering nature.
I mean, its ability lets him run away, right?
Yeah, his ability is Wimp Out, which allows him to switch out.
So I could see it evolving into like a really fast Pokemon. Yeah, like because most water types are fast, and then if it evolves further from there, it could be a really good water bug fast speed.
It could be like the better Surskit, because Surskit wasn't even that good. And I mean, Masquerain, it doesn't even look like Surskit at all. Masquerain doesn't look like Surskit that much. And on to the next Pokemon, another ripoff in, Alola, Comfey. I think it's pronounced Comfey instead of Comfy because of the E. And also it's based off of the
Flower Crown.
It's based off of a lei, not like Flower Crown, because in Hawaii they have the leis, and they're like, they do stuff.
I mean, this, playing Pokemon X and Y, I loved, Flabébé. It was a pretty cool Pokemon right there, Grass Fairy. And this kind of reminds me of like Flabébé in a sense because of all the flowers. But if it were to have evolution, I feel like it would be turning into a grass and fairy type too.
I thought they should have done that for Flabébé, but they didn't. So like that was really weird for me. So they might finally actually evolve it into a grass and fairy. But another interesting thing about it is its abilities, Flower Veil and Triage. Which Triage, apparently, according to the Pokemon website, it gives the highest priority to healing moves. Which means, you know how...
Synthesis and like all that?
Yeah, like,
Absorb?
Absorb, yeah. Well, Absorb is actually an attacking move. Yeah.
Okay.
And, like, you know how Protect is, like, it beats out everything in priority? Like, it's gonna have +4 priority, so... You can recover, like if it gets recovered, you can recover before like Aqua Jet, Extreme Speed, Quick Attack, and all of those moves. So, That's what triage does. And another thing about Comfey is it gets Flower Veil, which until now was only an ability for Flabébé. And if you notice, like, the colors on the lay that it stole or found, these are all colors that Flabébé's flowers can be.
Oh, yeah.
So what I'm thinking is, it stole them from Flabébé.
It stole
like,
its flowers.
It just knocked out Flabébé, like, give me them flowers, and like
welcome
stole
to the
them.
new region, man. it's like a deep. It has a deep voice. It's like it's like, welcome to the new region. I'm gonna steal all your flowers, man.
Exactly. I mean, like, I caught, like, when the game came out, like, I caught every single type of flower that you could get, which was, like, in the end,
I wanted the white one. That's me.
Yeah, white one was actually the rarest of all of the flowers you
It
can
took
get.
a while for me to get that. I was like searching everywhere. I was like, great Google movie.
But yeah, hopefully it evolves into Fairy Grass, which I think will be the first one. Maybe Whimsicott is Fairy Grass. I don't know. But on to the next Pokemon that we're going to be talking about.
No. Isn't Flabébé Fairy Grass?
No, you mean it's an evolution?
Yeah.
Florges? No, Florges is only Fairy type. Pure Fairy?
Wow.
Even he didn't know. And on to the next one, Bunsweet, which...
Bunsweet. Oh man. Okay. Straight off the bat, I can tell you this. It is a fruit. It is imaged after a fruit, which is grass type. Bunsweet is made after the fruit, which I would know the most about because it is native to where I live, where I used to live, Thailand. So it's a mangosteen, and you can tell it's a mangosteen by the cloves it has on the top of
which
its head.
are actually like a cup, instead of just like actual cloves.
So like mangosteen always have like 4 or more of those cloves, and then you can see by
because
basically because how you eat a mangosteen is you break it apart in half, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically what you're seeing right now is that it's a Bunsweet. It's
already
half naked.
broken.
It's half naked. because the
bottom
the fruit is like bearing out like that, so it's basically half naked already.
Oh man, that's a new perspective to look at.
Yeah, so that's so weird. Okay, but I don't know if it's like regional to Hawaii or not, but I do know it's like really regional to Thailand, and this is really wild because if they do make more Pokemon that are fruit like these, it'd be really cool if I could see like maybe a Hawaiian pineapple Pokemon or like a durian Pokemon.
I mean, they might have a pineapple.
No, they might. And then is that like all the 4?
Yeah, that's all of them. But I mean, Bunsweet.
I really hope, because most of the fairy types we have now
are trash.
Are trash. They've only had 2-stage evolutions, 1 and 2, and that's about it. So we haven't had a 3-stage, unlike Flabébé.
Yeah,
Flabébé is a 3-stage.
Well, and Gardevoir but they added that.
But
evolution.
So it's
all of the new ones.
New ones.
Yeah.
So right now we don't have that much of like 3-stage evolutions and like all that. So it'd be really cool if we can get to a 3-stage instead of just a 2-stage, which is kind of rare because if you think about it, that's the 2 stages are only limited to not like all Pokemon, but it's now like more signaturized to the fairy types because of like cotton candy, whatever. Parfum.
Yeah,
and
that useless trash.
Mm.
But another thing about Bunsweet is that apparently it like smells good, and that's what people use it for. It's basically a Pokemon air freshener.
Oh yeah, I can tell you right off the bat, mangosteens are really tasty, and you would it's like it has a sour taste, but after that it's like Sour Patch Kids. It's sour but then sweet.
You had to go and make that reference. And it's like other Pokemon, and it lives a miserable life of just being basically a Febreze can and living in people's houses, like making them smell good. I probably need one in my room.
For this Pokemon, it's eat or be eaten.
It can't even really eat. And like another description they gave on the Pokemon.com was that even if it's trying to run away from like a Pokemon, it's so adorable and cute. Like, even if people see him, like, they're just like, oh, that's so adorable. So he could be, like, running for his life, and they wouldn't know. And he's just gonna get eaten.
I mean, okay, so I'm really hoping for this Pokemon because I love Minion, so I'm really hoping it gets a really cool evolution or maybe something a little bit better than this. I mean, if it stays adorable like that, it's just gonna be like I'm half-eating trash.
I'm really hoping that it gets an evolution.
Yeah, I'm really.
I mean, I don't think like Brooksish, the fish, the psychic water type.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I'm feeling like that is gonna be.
It's gonna be like Relicanth.
Yeah, it's just gonna be staying ugly like that. And on to the new features, which is hyper training and the online tournaments, which aren't really that interesting.
Hyper training I haven't heard of for
so you haven't?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god.
I mean, I've heard the news about the new Pokemon, but not hyper training.
Okay, well, hyper training is. Hold up, let me pull up the picture. Hyper training, it's like super training, as you know. Super training, but apparently now you can like increase their IVs. Like, see, the HP is like goes from 185 to 211, and the other attack stats also get an increase too, or the other stats, not just attack. But that's apparently what everybody's thinking it is. I mean, because if that's actually just like making it perfect IVs, that would be super good. Because you can, like, if you catch Pokemon that are like competitively viable, you can play through the game with them, and then when you're done playing through the game, if they're like absolute trash, you can just give them that bottle cap, which is what they have made the thing to make it.
Yeah, I get what
like, you could do that,
okay,
and then make it perfect.
I mean, watching the new Pokemon news video, I've also saw the super moves, or so it's called, for the starters.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the trainer just like Power Ranger mode on them, and then
oh my gosh, Power Rangers.
He just goes Power Rangers on it, and he really does, like, because it's based off Japanese stuff. So if you like the dance they do, it's really like Power Ranger-esque. So
it really is.
So it allows the starters to use these hidden fifth moves. Or so some people speculate.
Which I'm thinking
and
it's just like,
if you look at the picture, they still don't have the crystal yet. So it's like that special fifth move could be like a halfway synchronization before you like, or like, cause I've read the Rebirth manga, and
before it was popular.
Hipster
mode.
Going deep on Pokemon. Okay, so it's the concept isn't bad. It's just that the way they imaged it is really not good, because the look of everyone who did go through the Rebirth stage was really weird, because you could see the human faces, but they had the body of the Pokemon, which is like really weird. So but then because like it was like merging with your Pokemon, actually merging, but we know now that maybe it's gonna be a different synchronization with new Ash Greninja, because now it's the Pokemon that looks a little bit more like the trainer than like the trainer looking Pokemon. So which is like a little bit better, but it's kind of weird. I mean, what kind of got me weird, like punked out, is the fact that Greninja also now gets the spiky psyche, which is really weird.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's really cool, because it's like it gets new stuff, like new bigger water shuriken, which is really cool. So if they do, I mean, with trainer customization,
they probably won't do like Ash Greninja stuff, because
they're like actually looking like the trainer, because customization.
It's probably just
they might have another form though, other than like maybe.
But I'm just thinking it's like an extra move that they have. Well, back to the topic of super training. I mean, it's just like any Pokemon you catch, like even if it's like trash, like when you catch it, it can just immediately become good. I mean, obviously you'd have to find a good nature, because you can't change nature.
I mean, I'm not really that fond of like all that training stuff. I'm not that hardcore into
breeding was so I mean, 6th gen, yes, it cut down on hacking, but like still, I mean, it's really difficult even to breed without like having all the stuff ready for you, even with like the increased Destiny 9 and all
So
that.
going into speculation, let's see. So far, we have not yet seen a single mega, which is really weird.
Yeah. Which
So
they
might not do mega, or maybe they will, but they might not do mega for this region because they were trying to work on a new form other than mega.
Oh, maybe. But yeah, that's something I've been saying. Like, they probably aren't gonna bring back megas because like, where's the mega bracelet? And people are like, oh, they're obviously gonna bring back the megas because.
Okay, look. So far, Omega Ruby, X and Y, all the bracelets didn't look the same, but the one thing they did have the same was the
keystone.
Was the keystone inside, all like circular form. But now we have a different keystone.
It's like diamond shape.
Yeah, a diamond shape, which is really weird because so far, so throughout, we've known megas to have a circular keystone.
Yeah.
And with the new diamond keystone, I don't feel like it's gonna be the same mega. It's because
or at least it's gonna be different.
Yeah, it's gonna be different. Rebirth, there's because I've seen the gems they use, the keystones, and like it's definitely diamond shaped. There were diamond shaped, there were hexagonal shapes, and all that. So I definitely feel like they might do something like that, might not, or they gonna keep on to the traditional.
I mean, GameStop. I mean, not GameStop.
GameStop.
Game Freak. I mean, that's just like a lot of programming for 721 plus Pokemon to do something like that.
Mega is still new too. It's only been like
it was one generation.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then we had a remake, and then now we're going into a new generation, and they're just gonna pull off another like new form like that. It's gonna be really weird. So
Game Freak is definitely changing up the formula.
Yeah.
As recently.
And speculations on the islands. So me and Jay Blaze were talking about this.
Mewtwo is in the clouds. Cough cough.
Okay, so
also hello in Lugia. Cough cough.
Speculations. We know there's gonna be guardians for all the things, and the final island is definitely gonna have the final the legendary Solgaleo
or
Lunala. So, but I was speculating on like how you would awaken Solgaleo or Lunala, and we have one thing we haven't gotten other than Pokemon news is the fact that we haven't seen our enemy yet, like our team.
You mean
our
enemy team? Oh, you mean like the villains?
The villains, yes.
Like Team Rocket and Flavor. All
Flare,
those.
Flare was a bit of eccentric.
Speculation.
Oh yeah. So basically, I theorize that you might need to either catch or have the favor of all the guardians and the other islands to awaken it. They have you don't have to catch them. It's just that but you do need to have a good connection with them, like a good favor with them.
Have at least fought them.
Have at least helped them out or fought them or done something that they might take a liking to you, so that when you get to the final island of where Solgaleo or Lunala is, they come and then they just surge even just
oh yeah, in
awaken
the Wind Waker, you get all 3 pearls, and then you place them on Western, Eastern, and Northern Island, and then they shoot the beam out at each other, and the Triforce is created, hullabaloo and all that, and then Tower of Gods is brought up out of the sea.
Tower of Gods, man. Let me not get into that because it's something. It's not even related to Pokemon. It's not even related to Pokemon or Zelda. I mean, it is for Zelda, but I'm talking about different Tower of Gods, which is not related to anything other than anime. So yeah, that would be really cool. You need to have the favors of all of them, and we could see that. I forget what's the new guardian name.
Tapu Koko.
Tapu Koko. Okay. So let me just call him Cocoa Puffs. Okay, so Cocoa Puffs. He comes in after you get your starter or so, and the professor or the chief the chief is like gives you your Pokemon. So you're like, yeah, I know that, and then it might come after.
And then
or
you do a
before
battle
Yeah,
for
but
like
you.
him.
Yeah.
Like a sacrifice. Except for
Sacrifice?
battle.
There's a lot of stuff with Hawaiian traditions. There's been sacrifices. There's been like all that stuff. It's really cool that they're putting in the aspect of totems, or not totems, but tikis. I mean, I feel like a type of Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, I'm just gonna call them that now. Cocoa Puffs is actually like reminds me a lot of a tiki. So, actually,
How does he remind you of a tiki?
Tikis are like spiritual guardians or so in the native Hawaiian Islands.
Oh, maybe.
So.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I was just weirded out by that.
That's just something.
Yeah, that's just something to know, and like
maybe you need all three of them in your team to unlock.
I mean, no, it does remind me a lot of a totem pole though, because of how the pre-form of before it breaks out of the bird form, like it has a bird image.
Yeah.
I feel like the others would be the same, and then you could stack them. That's why it reminds me of a totem pole.
Oh, that could be. That's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
And we'll end off with that interesting thought because this video is almost a half hour long. And,
okay.
You know,
we hope you guys like this. We were ramblings with speculation on the end part, but we did get to the commentaries about what we thought about these Pokemon. They're all great. They're really interesting, putting a new vibe to stuff. I mean, Pokemon
possibly gonna change the meta.
Possibly, and
we didn't talk about Mimikyu's ability, Disguise. It's basically a substitute for free. So like, a Pokemon hits you, and then like, the Pokemon hits you, and then
you
like, and then your disguise goes away because of his ability.
Oh, so it's like Zoroark, and it's like
no, because Zoroark actually takes the hit. It's like a substitute.
Yeah, like
but like an ability.
So it's like a combination of Zoroark's ability, what was it? Illusion and substitute.
Yeah, it's sort of like that, except for his Pikachu top thing still stays, unfortunately.
What if the evolution it takes off and stuff and actually shows
that?
That would be cool.
If it evolves, yeah.
If it evolves, that'd be cool. And then Beware, I totally love it. If that might be a stage 1 or well, the new koala Pokemon, I really want that.
Yeah.
To evolve into a 3-stage Pokemon because it's gonna be so epic. It's gonna remind me of Slacking.
Cool. Yeah. But yeah, I think we've touched base with every single topic now. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out Steelunlimitedartwork. I was about to call him Master Slacking for a second. Steelunlimitedartwork. Check his channel out. It'll be in the description, and there will be an annotation because phones now can do annotations. If you didn't know, because I've been using my phone a lot for YouTube.
Guys, have fun. We love you guys checking out the videos. Peace.